What is up YouTube, it's your boy SmackNPie here. So while we wait, I should say whilst we're waiting for the freaking Super Deception Chapter 1, Chapter 2, whatever that is, trailer, where we'll get the release date, bam. On your screen, what we're seeing is an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, a Doom Ducky boss versus Agatha teaser. Yes, so you might be Smack, what is happening here? Why is Agatha facing Doom Ducky? Okay, first things first, this is a teaser for the boss fight of Doom Ducky, which was in Chapter 3 for the original Deception based on the 3D game. Here, it's in Chapter 1, which will be the final level of Chapter 1, aka Dread Ducky's level. The Crazy Carnival level will be in Chapter 2 of Super Deception, but that's besides the point. You might even expect, why is Agatha facing? Well, basically, I've said this multiple times and I feel like a broken record now. Multiple characters. Playable. This is the thing that every time you beat a character, you get to play as them. So when you beat the Monkey level, you play as the Monkey. When you beat the Agatha, you play as Agatha. When you beat the oh my god, of Gold Watchers. When you beat the characters' levels, you get to play as them as Sprite. Now that's not to say that Agatha is now you're playing as Agatha. The whole lore is as Agatha. This is just like a character change. In other news, there's a trend going on the Twitter where people are saying the indie game that I'm making and 3 inspirations behind it. Surprisingly, and these are not the inspiration that I thought Dark Deception would have had. Vince said Dark Deception, of course, the game that he's making, Resident Evil Village, which I assume either if the reference that he's talking about from the Resident Evil Village is the one, then other than that, I think he's talking about Resident Evil in general. BioShock, of course, one of the most influential games of all time, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I will let you guys go down in the comments and debate and talk about it. Same goes for Super Deception. Super Deception is the one that is inspired by Pac-Man, original one, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, again one of the most influential RPGs of all time, ladies and gentlemen. It is the reason why we have so many RPGs, and of course, Mega Man X, ladies and gentlemen. You might have wondered, Smack, both between Mega Man X and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, we're talking side-scroller 2D, rather than the Zelda-ish gameplay with the RPG and stuff. Personally, I prefer the side-scroller stuff over the Zelda RPG style. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about this in the next video, but Vince said Dark Deception at its core, despite everything else, is a love story. Okay, this is super duper interesting. Despite of the cult stuff, all the parody stuff, despite all the mumbo jumbo evil stuff with all the monsters and devils and Malak and Beers and whatnot, at the end of the day, it is a love story, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. We're gonna talk about this in the next video. 100k, let's go, boy.